Hey everyone, I want to come to you and make a quick video here because you may have heard around the internet there's a big movement going on from here till the end of the year called Team C's. In today's society, we love to think about the next thing and what we can do bigger, better, and faster. Now this certainly applies to construction. I love seeing new projects, especially ones that are built really nice with high-end materials and perfect cuts that make everything look really good and finished. But you can't help but think about the environment. As amazing as today's construction is, we have a problem on our hands. Construction in the US alone accounts for over half of the waste produced annually. According to a 2018 intensely detailed study by the EPA, construction waste is up to 600 million tons a year. This is the equivalent of about 100 million dumpsters the size of semi-trucks being carted off job sites for disposal. Now luckily, all this doesn't go into the landfill. Only about 20% of the waste ends up in the landfill, which is a good sign for us. In partnership with Team C's today, which is run by Mark Roper and Mr. Beast, I want to tell you some things that we can do in construction to save time, money, and efficiency, and most importantly, waste. We gotta save this waste because this waste can end up in landfills as well as other areas like streams, rivers, and the natural habitat. Team C's is raising $30 million before the end of the year to help clean up the seas. Every dollar donated is used to clean up 1 pound of waste from the rivers and oceans around the world. Take a look at the link down below in the description and donate something today if you can. Now, one good thing about residential construction in particular is there's a lot of great ways that builders are saving material. They're saving material on offcuts and on production. The first thing is home kits and pre-manufactured panels. So the home kit is a great idea. This goes back to the Sears and Roebuck catalogs of the 1950s. This is basically a pre-made house, whether it be custom or taken from plans, that everything is cut and produced in a factory, which leads to greater efficiency and then shipped to your job site so it can be assembled on site. EMC Ready Frame houses are going to be a custom solution where everything is cut and tagged for your framing lumber so that you don't have to do any cuts in the field. You don't have to cut small pieces of framing out of, say, a 10-foot board that you get ending in a couple feet of trash lumber that you can't use on the site. I think it's a great opportunity, and I would love to do a project with a ready frame product such as the BMC package. Their factories cut super precise pieces. So when you get this pallet of wood on your site, not only is it there on time and there when you need it, but everything's labeled and organized so you just take from the pallet and start assembling. Now, experts estimate that these ready frame materials can save up to 20% on the amount of trash on your job site. The second thing that you've probably seen a lot about is 3D printed homes. Now, 3D printed homes, we thought this was, something in the future, right? But now it is coming into fruition, and you see many companies actively producing homes, whether it be for show or for residents to actually buy. There's a couple of companies down in Texas that have been made even small neighborhoods with these 3D printed homes. Now, 3D printed homes consist of a concrete 3D print, like a big 3D printer that you'd see at home, and it's gonna put out the concrete in a fashion that makes concrete walls stronger and thinner, using less material and allowing insulation to be packed inside. It has almost no waste. You don't have to off-cut blocks as you would traditionally, or have excess concrete in the truck that you have to pour out as much. So it's a great solution. I think we're maybe 5 to 10 years before 3D printed houses really become a major part of the market, but I think it is a great idea. Right now we're seeing 3D printed houses that are a combination of 3D printed concrete on the bottom and wood on the top. This allows you to build to the same heights as normal houses with less wood waste, and the advantage is that in some coastal areas or areas with high winds, concrete is a fantastic building material. And US is actually one of the few areas that uses wood framing as much as we do. The US has a lot of timber resources, which is good, and we do it sustainably, but you gotta think about other countries that don't have wood. They are barely using wood in their construction. Mostly concrete and block is very common. And the third and easiest thing to implement in construction that can save us a lot of time and materials and waste is just having a proper planning process. In both commercial and residential, specifically commercial, every day I see waste like no one's business. Either this is poor planning, such as bad designs that come from a firm that doesn't actually understand what needs to be done in the field, or it's misordering by the guys in the field, misusing. So knowing your material that you need early on the project, earlier than you think, is the best way to ensure that you have the right material at the right time and save yourself from having to throw things out that are incredibly wasteful. I can think of this in a few instances. Project planning with a schedule ahead of time is going to allow you to order material when you need it and not have to rush and create waste by ordering material that might not be the best fit for your project. For example, when you're ordering LVL beams, these can typically be ordered to your exact specifications and cut from pieces that reduce the amount of waste. In comparison, if you order last minute, you might be ordering a 30-foot piece and you only need, say, 18 feet. That other 12 feet is getting thrown in the trash. So thanks for joining for this quick video today. Just really wanted to throw it out there that this charity, I think, has a really good root, and these are some honest people working for this. So click the link down in the description, join Team Seas to raise $30 million for 30 million tons of waste removed from oceans, rivers, and natural habitats.